Hello and welcome to this core focused Pilates class using just our own body weight. Let's get straight into it with some grounding breaths. So finding yourself in a comfortable position, roll those shoulders back, lengthen through the spine. Let's squeeze through the waist and we'll take some deep grounding breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let's take a few more breaths like that. Inhale and exhale. Let's roll those shoulders back, lengthen through the spine. We're going to bring our chin towards the chest, lengthening through the back of the neck. And chin up towards the ceiling. Let's take our ear over to one side. And then take it over to the other side. And coming back to the center. Let's reach over to one side. So really stretch through that waist, reaching as far over to the side as you can. And let's take it over to the other side. Coming back to the center. Holding onto those knees, we're going to C-shape through the spine. Pull yourself backwards, separating through those shoulder blades. Chin comes towards the chest. And then exhale, rolling forward, opening through the chest, looking up towards the ceiling. Let's find that roll through the spine. C-shape backwards. And then arching forward. Finding that articulation and stretch through the vertebrae. Let's do one more, either side, and coming back to the center. Let's roll onto our back. So coming down to lie on your mat. Let's hug the knees into the chest, and we'll just gently rock side to side, massaging that spine into the mat. We're going to bring our palms down by our side, and then our legs are going to come into our tabletop position. Squeeze through the waist. We want to have our imprinted spine position, so find that full contact of your spine onto the ground. If you find that a little bit too much pressure through the lumbar spine, you can bring your knees a little bit closer in towards your chest, but if you can, let's try and have that nice 90-degree angle of the legs. We're going to hinge from the hips, so legs stay in that position. We're going to tap one toe down, bring it back up, and then the other, so alternating here. Focusing on keeping that lumbar spine pressed into the mat. Steadying that breath. Can we try both legs together? A little bit more through the core. Hinging from the hips. Feel as though someone's pressing your core down. So rather than doming the core up to hold onto those legs, we're pressing it actively down into the mat. Let's go for 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Let's bring those legs back into our tabletop position. Deep inhale through the nose. As we exhale, we're going to curl up, reach forward. Inhale, release all the way down. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. On our last one, can we roll up and can we hold here? We're going to pulse, reaching forward, squeezing through the waist for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3. On our last one, final little pulse, and let's release all the way down. Let's take a breath in here. Inhale through the nose. As we exhale, we're going to curl up. Chest comes towards the thighs. Can we extend one leg out long? As you bring it back in, we're going to extend the opposite leg out long. We're staying as high as we can with that ab curl as we alternate the legs side to side, squeezing through the waist. Keep that breath steady. Can we go for 8 more? 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3. On our last one, can we bring both legs into tabletop? We are holding here. Next challenge, can we lengthen both legs out long together and then bring them back into tabletop? We're here for 8, 7. Now if you're finding that a little bit too much pressure through that lumbar spine, just lengthen those legs a little bit higher towards the ceiling. We have 4 more. 3, 2. On our last one, can we lengthen those legs out long just to finish little beats of those arms? Can we go for 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, almost there, 10. 6 more, 4, 3, 2, last one, final little squeeze and release. Let's hug those knees into the chest, just rock side to side, massaging that spine into the mat. Well done, that one is tough. Whew. Let's bring those legs back into tabletop. Our hands are coming behind our head, elbows are nice and wide, and we're relaxing that head into our hands. Deep inhale through the nose. As we exhale, we're going to curl up. Chest comes towards the thighs. Can we lengthen our right leg out long? And then we're going to alternate. So same thing here, just alternating. As one leg extends, the other leg bends. Can we add a bit of an oblique twist into this? So we're twisting opposite elbow to the outside of opposite knee. Can we go for 16? 15. Try to feel both shoulder blades staying off the mat. 12. 11. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, last one, and release, rolling down. Let's gently rock side to side, massaging that spine into the mat. Well done. Alrighty. Legs are coming back into tabletop, our hands are behind our head, and our elbows are nice and wide. We're going to try to use that lower part of our core to peel our spine off the mat, come into a reverse curl, and then roll back down onto the mat. So really using that lower part of our core to control. So inhale to prepare. As we exhale, we're squeezing through that core, bringing our knees closer towards our shoulders. Try to roll in between those shoulder blades. And then we're going to control that roll down. Lumbar spine touches back onto the mat, and we're lengthening those legs out long, hugging the legs back in. We're rolling in between those shoulder blades. Use that core to control the roll down, and then lengthen out long. Let's continue here. Nice and slow and controlled. Try to relax that head into the mat. Finding your own range here, even if you only just get that tailbone off the mat. If you want to step it up a little bit, can we add a curl? So as we lengthen those legs out long, our chest comes towards the thighs. And as we bend those knees back in, we roll the shoulders back down. Rolling back, knees towards shoulders, picking those shoulders up as the legs lengthen out long. Whatever your variation is here, we're going to go for 8, 7, nice and slow, 6, 5, 4 more. Probably moving around on your mat like I am. 3, 2. On our last one, can we roll back, come all the way down? Let's find our ab curl position, legs lengthen out long, just to finish. Lift those legs up an inch, down an inch for 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there, 3. Last one, let's hug those knees into the chest. Finding our happy baby. So let's bring our knees out to the side, arms on the inside of the legs, hands to the outside of the feet, and gently just rock side to side, massaging that spine into the mat. Nice and relaxed here. Beautiful. Just fix yourself if you've come off the center of your mat. Nice. Alrighty, lengthen those legs out long. Can we bring those arms over the head? We're going to try a roll up here. So deep inhale to prepare. Exhale, arms come over our chest as we curl up. Squeeze through the core to come up to a seated position. We're going to reach as far forward as we can, and then we're going to control that roll down, one vertebrae at a time, all the way back down. Arms come over the head. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, we are curling up to sitting, reaching forward, and then control that roll down all the way back down. Now, if that's a little bit too tricky for you today, you can always bend your knees. As you exhale, hold on to the back of your legs to help pull yourself up. Then again, reach forward, and then you can hold on to the back of the legs to help you do that control roll down, and then arms come overhead. If you keep going with that, eventually you will work your way up to doing it without your arms. Let's take 2 more here. Rolling up, reaching forward, and slowly coming back down. On our last one, let's curl up. We're going to roll up. We're going to hold here. Let's separate those legs a little bit, flex the feet, a little bit of a stretch here. Try to keep that spine nice and straight as we fold ourselves forward like a book, and then just take little pulses here, stretching through the back of the legs. And release. Beautiful. Let's step those feet onto our mat. So our feet are on the mat, knees are bent, and it's just finding that middle ground where you can have your spine straight, but your toes still onto the mat. Relax through the shoulders, lengthen through the spine. We are squeezing through the core. Let's start off holding onto the back of our legs. Feel as though someone's poking you in the belly button. We're going to C-shape through the spine. Roll backwards, find your challenge point, and then come all the way up. Spine is straight, we are opening through the chest. So rolling back and coming all the way up. Let's continue here. Now if you feel like you're up for it, see if you can do it without your hands on your legs. So arms are coming out in front, we are rolling back and then coming all the way up. Can we go for 4 more? 3, 2. On our last one, can we roll back and can we hold here? Can we pulse? Bring yourself up 1 inch and back 1 inch. Keep that C shape through the spine. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Last one, let's come all the way up. Let's take a quick stretch here. So let those knees go out to the side, holding onto those ankles, lengthen through the spine, and then can we fold ourselves forward from here, releasing through the hips. See if you can drive those elbows onto the inside of your knees, making that head heavy. Couple of breaths here. Well done. Alrighty, let's come back for our second set. So feet are back onto the mat, squeezing through the waist, arms are reaching long out in front. Can we roll back into our challenge spot? From here, we're going to twist over towards the left, come through the center, over towards the right. So try and keep that gap in between the hands. So the twist is coming from our torso, not our arms crossing over our body. If you want to step it up a little bit more, can we bring our opposite leg into tabletop, twisting over either side, alternating here. Now we're targeting more through those obliques. Can we go 1 more? Either side. We're going to come back over towards our first side. Little pulses here. Now you can either have your feet onto the mat, little pulses, or if you have that leg into tabletop, what will help you is a little bend and extension of that leg as we twist and a little pulse. Let's go for 8, 7, 6. Try to feel that inside arm reaching a little bit further on the diagonal. 3 more, 2. Last one, let's come to the other side. So rolling over, leg in tabletop, if that is your option, little pulses. We are here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2. Last one, let's step it down, come through the center, inhale. As we exhale, rolling all the way up. Quick little release of those hips, so knees come out to the side. Let's fold ourselves forward. Catching our breath here. Whew. That one gets you. Last little bit here. So let's come back into that starting position, just a bit of a balance challenge. So roll those shoulders down. We've got those arms reaching out in front. Now, rather than doing that C shape this time and tucking the pelvis under, we want to try and keep our spine straight. And we're just tilting back. So find your challenge pot where you can tilt back on the diagonal. From here, can we lift our right leg into tabletop? See if we can lift our left leg to join. And we're going to hold here as a balance. Inhale and exhale. Can we take 3 more breaths here, squeezing through the waist? Almost there. Final breath. And release. Coming all the way up, holding onto those ankles. And let's fold ourselves forward, making that head heavy. Whew. Well done. Alrighty, we are almost here. Okay, for our next one, can we have our right hand on our right knee and left hand on our left knee? And we're going to hold ourselves up in a little ball. So we're balancing on our tailbone. Nice. Now, if you find this a little bit challenging, you can always hold on to the bottom of your leg, so holding onto those hamstrings. See how you go. We want to try and control our roll down. So tuck that pelvis under as we lengthen the legs out long. Can we roll onto our lumbar spine? So we're in a bit of a banana shape through our body. And then exhale, we're going to hug ourselves back onto our tailbone. Now your option holding onto your hamstrings is the same thing. You'll just hold onto the hamstrings, lengthen out long, and then hug yourself back in. See how you go. Can we try for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more here, 3, 2, last one. Let's come all the way up. Little challenge here. Can we lengthen one arm up towards the ceiling and the other arm? Can we balance here? Inhale and exhale. 2, 3, last one, and release. Let's release through those hips. Knees back out to our butterfly pose, hopefully feeling a little bit looser here than when we started. Driving those elbows into our inner thighs. See if we can make that head heavy right at the end. And coming up to sitting. Let's just release through our shoulders. So we're going to bring our feet a little bit further away from us. So our legs are more in a diamond shape now. Let's cross our hands over our shins. And then from here, we're going to C-shape through the spine. Chin presses towards the chest. And we're pulling ourselves backwards, separating between those shoulder blades. Breathing into this stretch. And release. Let's just swap the hand that we have on top. Back into that stretch again, keeping it nice and even. Pulling back into this pose. And release. Let's just do a little stretch through our core to finish. So rolling onto our front. Hands are coming underneath our shoulders. Let's hug those elbows into our ribs. And then exhale, pressing ourselves up into our up dog. And let's just release, turning that head side to side. You can add lifting one hip up, looking down towards those toes, stretching through those obliques. And let's roll it over to the other side. Both hips back down. Let's press ourselves back. Bottom towards heels, arms are out in front. We're finding our child's pose. Couple of breaths here. Nice. From here, let's come up into our 4-point kneeling. So our hands underneath our shoulders, knees are underneath our hips. We're lifting up out of those shoulder sockets. Finishing off with our spinal stretch. So happy cat, grumpy cat. Deep inhale, C-shape through the spine. Chin comes towards the chest. We're looking towards that belly button. And then exhale, tailbone presses back, chest presses forward. We are looking forward. Let's find that full range. Let's do one more, either side, and coming back to our neutral position. Finding a comfortable position to finish, so bottom on heels or cross-legged. we'll just finish with some grounding rolls of those shoulders. Well done. I hope you are feeling your core. I certainly am. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like or comment if you like this video or want to see something different for the next video, and don't forget to subscribe.